It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. About to tee it up to get this one going. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's Matt. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Let's go! Let's go! Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Bray. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans, all the pranks, all the history behind it.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams, Stanford and Cal. It comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Love the effort, tried the toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hands it off. There he goes. He's at the 20. mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space. It's Watson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Mack. Quick completion on the out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but Him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mack. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Jumped on top of the pile. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Mack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Blackburn. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, you've given up this drive, and they've come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Back to throw, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC.
Wants to go on top on first down.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Stanford to the line on third and long.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Gray. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! The Bears have pushed out to a comfortable lead and now have their eyes on grabbing the axe.
And you know in any rivalry game, momentum is a massive factor. Cal right now seems to be seizing on that, David, here in the second half. Let's see if they can close this out.
And I love you gave me professional analysis, but let's get back to what Reese Davis said. It's not really an axe, Reese. It's actually a trophy that has an axe on it, so they're not going to grab an actual axe.
Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Back to pass, it's Mack. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Stanford now has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Stanford, 34.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here we go. Caught in the backfield. It's James. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And the Golden Bears will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Turning it on! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. grab behind the line. It's Watson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bear. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mack. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Punt is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The game is over. And is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Aggies, who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.